slaying back. The stars are going to be gorgeous out here tonight. I don't know what kind of a moon it is tonight. Could be
I don't think there's any moon.
could be new moon because it was just full or damn close to it last week.
Mm-hmm.
So the moon's probably going to be very faint, which means the stars will just pop. I don't want to stay out here till it gets dark. Hear that jet?
Jet.
Well, you can hear everything out here because there's just no sound. So overall, the response on the painting of that rifle is pretty positive. What I've been hearing from people, the feedback, they seem,
Yeah,
they
very
seem
cool.
to like it. I mean, that was
They were
my-
amazed that it was your first attempt, and it was like, oh, it's all customized, and you know, it's just a matter of shit. Find yourself a fucking net, a mesh.
There was no planning that went into that either. I had the paint colors, and Mike presented me with some options for mesh, like at the very end. I wasn't even going to do that, and then it just came together pretty well. But if we actually planned it out ahead of time, we could paint a rifle, I think, pretty cool. I was thinking maybe even painting an AR like an indigo or like a really dark purple or something that's just really unique. Instead of going with the camo route, do something that actually kind of pops. It'd be interesting. Like my Bear Creek Arsenal, I don't think I would never.
Rena wants you to put sparkles on yours.
To bedazzle it.
You got to put sparkles on it.
I'm pretty sure that's not ever going to happen. But I like the concept.
It's a cool concept.
Yeah. If Rena gets herself an AR, I will do.
We can
I
sparkle
would be
theirs.
more than happy to help her bedazzle it. But yeah, not gonna happen with mine. This one I don't think I'm ever gonna touch, just because I like the way it is. It's got dirt on it and everything. It's
Black
great.
rifle.
Yeah, this is black.
Hot as fuck when they're in the sun, though.
Black
I'm gonna
rifles-
totally paint mine.
Black rifles
But again,
matter.
I'm waiting for Duracoat.
Black guns matter.
Yes, it does. All black guns matter. There's absolutely no noise here, folks. No trash. No shot of computers, washing machines. There's a fire pit right over there, which is not deep enough.
No, we'd have to improve
We
it.
have to improve it, and we're gonna need more rocks. But there's some debris in the fire pit itself. Some morons left a bunch of shell casings over on that bank right there, but it's not obnoxious. Well, it is obnoxious as far as I'm concerned, but we'll pick that up next time we come out. We're camping here probably in the next 2 weeks. We'll camp here, and then we're gonna have to scout. So I'm gonna have Max here. I'll probably stay here and guard camp and send contingency plan out on a mission to get water. And he'll go get cattle tank water, bring it back here, and we'll process it in the Dakota fire hole that we're gonna dig on top of the fire pit that we have.
Yeah, I just bought a what are they called? Gardening. It's not a
About a
trowel.
little hand trowel type
Yeah,
of thing, a little small hand shovel
Because
that you
when
can dig sideways.
yeah, because the Dakota fire hole, you have to dig 2 holes and then you have to connect them underground.
I hope that was a bean and not a fucking
It was a bean inside over here.
scorpion falling. Like, holy shit, dropping from the trees.
And in order to connect the 2 holes, you're going to put your hand down there. And so I bought this little hand trowel that's probably 7 or 8 inches long, so we can burrow a tunnel from one hole to the other. So our Dakota fire hole that we build out here, it's going to be real.
It's gonna be tight.
It'll be quick. It'll be
Awesome.
It'll be simple, and that's what you cook over is the Dakota.
Well, and look at this dirt, the soil. I mean, right now, that's pretty much sand riverbed. I imagine that the soil up in here is packed sand and dirt. I think that a fire hole is gonna work really sweet right here. It's gonna be a great little pit. And again, this area is BLM, state trust, a combination of state trust, BLM, and private property. It'll supposedly be closed, but we didn't see any signs coming in. The gate to this area here was closed, but it wasn't locked. It just had a chain around it that was latched. It wasn't locked, so it's not like it was locked and signs saying closed to the public and whatever. So I'm assuming that we can camp here. I don't think we're going to have an issue. We'll put a Dakota fire hole down into the ground. I don't think that's going to be an issue as far as starting a fire here. But you can see the land here. A fire could certainly take off big time here. So we want to be really careful. We want to guard this area like our lives depend on it, because it actually does. If we were going to bug out, this is the area we want to go to. There's game here, there's cattle here, there's water here. This is the area we want to be in if we had to bug out, which we don't want to. And I'm all in agreement with TCP about we're going to stay put, we're going to fortify, and it's going to totally suck if we have to come out here and live. But if we do have to come out here and live, we know we can. And we're not telling you where it's at either, because we don't want you out here, guys. Sorry. You'll have to find your own area. But when we do come out, we're bringing probably another pickup on top of the Jeep. I'm bringing 2 coolers loaded with shit, water, ice, steaks, just in case we just can't get a rabbit.
Well, the Dakota fire hole is for cooking, so we just need a little grate, and we can cook on it, and it'll be fantastic.
We've got grates. We'll process the water. Again, we'll send out all TCP. He can go out on a water mission, bring us back some nasty ass cattle shit water. We'll process it. We'll drink it. But other than that, we're going to be doing some truck camping here, and that truck camping means that we can bring some luxuries.
I don't even know if I'd bother with a tent. I just sleep in my Jeep.
Be my guest.
I'm not used to bringing this much shit as like last week. Usually when I go camping out in the woods, I just carry, like, I throw a few things in my back seat and that's it. I don't take all this shit. So.
I hear ya, but I'm all about comfort. I'm about luxury. I'd like to have about 10 gallons of water that I can just kind of waste and bathe in and wash my face and dirty hands and dishes.
Boy, that fiber optic sight just pops.
Isn't that?
Yeah,
This thing is like a freaking red dot when it glows.
It really picks up the light.
There you go. Oh, totally. It's just a big old red dot.
Yeah, if you don't have an AR and you're looking to get one, these M&P 15s, Sport 2s, I think I paid somewhere like around $400.
Great value.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Last time I looked on, what was it, Gun Genie? Davidson's is one of the cheapest places I've ever been able to find it. I'm sure you could probably find something cheaper, but $550, great value. M&P, Smith & Wesson, it's an excellent, excellent rifle.
And the only thing I've done with this is I put the foregrip on it, I put the optic on it, and I put the sling on it. That's it. Everything else is stock. And the magazine is one that we painted yesterday when we painted the rifle. But yeah, it's all stock except for the optic, the foregrip, and the sling.
Oop.
And the sling
I hear
and
a
the
motorcycle.
optic were both Amazon, and the foregrip, this was probably either Academy, cheaper than dirt, something like that. I think I got this online. It wasn't Amazon.
Kind of big. You got something in it though? What do you got in there?
I don't think I put anything in it.
I heard a plane or a helicopter.
No, I haven't put anything
Nothing
in it.
in
But
there,
I could
but you
put.
could put matches and
Yeah.
shit in there, survival gear. Little fire starter, a couple of matches,
Yeah, I could stick like a
striker.
Vaseline cotton ball and a ferro rod in here, and I'd have fire wherever I went. So anyway, really good deal. And Smith & Wesson M&Ps, as far as reliability, they're built to last.
They're amazing.
They work.
That will shoot 5.56 and 223, so you're not limited to just 223.
And it shoots brass and steel, no problem.
It'll chew up steel case ammo, brass ammo. Probably, I don't think they make aluminum for 5.56, but
Where
it'll
you
chew
at?
it
Must
up.
be a helicopter low on the horizon.
Yeah, it's probably customs. Ice. Looking for weary
I don't know if the camera's
Mexicans.
picking up the audio on that, but there's a helicopter somewhere off. It's going away from us though, probably going east. It's getting quieter, but it's
heading
not
out
high
that
enough off
way
the
towards
horizon
the
for us
east.
to see it. But it could be border patrol.
First time we came out to a place like this, my sons, we went to a totally different area, but the frickin' Apache Longbow was out there and he was cruising around like that, and he was doing like 360s and shit out in the middle of nowhere. He was just totally going nuts. It was way cool. Yeah, that guy's out way east now.
There's a bunch of kindling right there to start a fire.
Yeah,
That's the
that
kind of
tree's got
stuff.
some.
This stuff right here in front of us.
Yeah,
that's the kind of
a-
stuff you feed into a Dakota fire hole to keep the to cook on, to keep
Some sort
keep
of
the
a-
embers going.
I don't know if that's a nest or just a pile of shit there, but it's an interesting. It wasn't there last time I was here. There was actually nothing here. I'll show you some inset footage before they chewed this area up with ATVs. And again, it was hard packed when I first got out here. Now it's like walking on the beach. It's a fucking bitch to walk on. It's a woodpecker.
Come here, you dirty pecker.
Just the occasional fly. I'm sure that microphone's picking that up. Occasional lizard. This is our little bathroom back in here. A little privacy. Shit in a bucket. Yep.
I personally would probably just dig a hole. Shitting in a bucket.
I'd rather shit in a bucket. I don't like squatting over a hole if I don't have to.
This is what I use for ear protection when I shoot. I don't know if anybody noticed from the last video where we were out. Is I don't like wearing the ears. I just wear these, so, and they seem to work just fine. I don't have any problem with them.
The electronic muffs are my preferred.
I don't like
gig.
the muffs because it makes my ears sweat, and I don't know, they're just bulky.
It does.
But these here,
Are you gonna
to me,
shoot?
they're just convenient.
If you're gonna shoot, let me know, because I don't have anything.
There's nothing to
Yeah.
shoot at.
There's nothing to shoot at. Shoot that tree right there, maybe.
If there was something where I could like
Grab it.
double check my zero at like 100 yards, but we don't really have anything to shoot at.
Any target or anything.
I mean, I could set up like this water bottle somewhere, but
Oh, walk it down there 100 yards.
could like stick.
I know where the 100-yard marker
Could
is.
stick it on like a tree branch and have it poking out.
Well, I know where 100 yards is if you really want to go do it.
Guess if I use the chair, I could probably keep it steady.
Yeah, I don't even have sticks. I don't have nothing. This area is just way cool.
I don't want to disrupt the calm with gunshots. It's too pretty and
Right.
calm here. I'm gonna bottle of water though. My turkey thugs, mossy oak.
Yeah, too bad it doesn't have a spider web pattern on it. Be way cooler. Smokes.
off switch, or is that light? Is that red always red in there?
No, it'll turn off on its own, but it'll turn back on when you move it.
Huh.
So, and yeah, you can turn it off if you hit the minus button, hold it down for like 3 seconds.
Optic you got too. I like that. That's a good optic.
The chevron is just freaking amazing.
Yeah, I like that.
Holosun.
Yeah, this needs painted.
Yeah, once you start painting
that's
mags,
actually what I should do is get like a can of like indigo,
right?
and put a pattern on here and do a black under, you know, the original,
Right?
with like an indigo for the magazines.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna start bedazzling my magazines as opposed to painting more guns. So yeah, I think, and I brought, this is all steel.
Cool.
And, the reason I brought it was because my M&P will shoot this like nothing.
Oh, steel ammo?
Yeah.
Steel case?
So I got, this is an all steel case magazine, whereas if I shot a mixture or I put this in my Bear Creek arsenal,
Right.
it would stovepipe the very first round. So I keep this exclusively to shoot. I keep it separate and shoot it with the Smith.
Well,
&
you know,
Wesson.
when we run and gun, what we'll do is a different person will load your mag. You know, we do 10 rounds, so you practice mag changing. And in that 10 rounds, basically, we'll throw an empty shell in there just so you practice a fucking misfire and having to clear it.
You can't fool me.
Oh, yeah. You will be fooled.
You cannot fool me.
Everyone says that. You'll be fooled.
I'll clear that shit so fast.
Uh-huh. We'll see. We'll document it.
All right.
It'll be in the run and gun.
No fear.
But what we do is we'll put 11 rounds in there. That way you still get your 10. But randomly we'll throw in an empty shell just to practice on clearing. I'm telling you, you get the full Monty out of a run and gun, dude. Practice everything. What is that? Airplane. Yeah. You must be low. I can't see it. You see it?
It's gonna be way behind the sound.
Yeah.
It must be going south. Either that or it's really low on the horizon. I don't see it.
Look at that riverbed, man.
Which Gatorade is yours?
Either or.
Slugs up one.
I don't care. Take whatever one you want. Yeah, this is a pretty awesome little place to camp. If you were lucky enough to have a place like this and you had a couple of small kids that you're trying to introduce gun safety to, and you're gonna have them practice with some 22s, you can beat this spot with a stick. You can set up some cans. Don't do bottles because we don't want broken glass down here. But you can set up some cans or some targets.
Bob
Maybe.
Barker put his bolt cutter sticker on an ammo can.
Nice. Way to go, Bob. Yeah, you could totally work gun safety all weekend long. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Wasp or something hovering here checking us out.
It's probably
Hey,
a-
dudes, what's up?
It's probably a drone. It's videotaping us.
Oh, could be ice. That is a little micro drone. Funny. You know what, CIA? I'm gonna shoot you right in the fucking face if you don't get out of here. Well, by the way, this dead cat that I've got on here, it blocks the wind pretty damn good. I didn't hear much in the way of wind out there when we were shooting.
No, the wind today feels really good.
It's awesome.
This is a great day.
Of course, it's probably about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than it was when we were out in the middle of nowhere with no shade, no sun. I think this area, because of the vegetation, blocks a lot of the wind too, more than it did out there. That place was just barren. How many bars you got?
3?
3? I think we got better reception here. We could probably do a live stream from here.
I'm downloading Bob Barker's photo where he put the bolt cutter sticker that he received. I already got one from someone else has already sent me a photo.
Well, give it another week or so and you could probably put a whole video up on it.
Yeah, if you received a bolt cutter sticker, please send me a photo or let me know. If you have a video, I'll send you a link to Dropbox and you can drop the video in there. So peaceful out here. There's not even a hint of a cloud.
Skies.
It's God's firmament. The water's above. That's why it's blue. FYI.
No chemtrails, no contrails, not even a freaking plane.
It's like your own little part of the world out here.
Now, when shit hits the fan, yeah, it would totally suck. But I could be happy out in a place like this. Somewhat. Peaceful, quiet. No one to bug you. No one to tell you what to do. If I had a full belly and some water, yeah, I'd probably be pretty happy. We'll have to see what it's like when the monsoon hits, though, out here, and this becomes a fucking raging river. Because I can tell you that from that hill right there that you see, it comes down to a point, down to this wash, and beyond that tree right there, it comes down to a point, and then this plain right here is also a floodplain, where you can tell that the water has come through here when it's high enough. And it comes down, goes down that way, past those trees obviously. And so this area can get flooded out. And we're probably from this point right here, 2-3 feet, maybe 2 foot, 3 foot higher than this wash. So it wouldn't take a whole lot. And you can see the bank right there. This whole area behind those trees that you're looking at right there is all floodplain. So, you know, you can tell that the waters run through that area when it really gets ripping. It comes down from some mountains that are back there that you can't see. And, yeah, it'll flow through here big time. What do you say, Cowboy? You want to go look at the other place to camp, or you want to just dig it here?
How far is it?
It's a mile up the road.
We can go wherever you want to go.
I would camp here first. If there was people here, then we'd have to go to plan B, but I'd camp here first.
I like this spot.
I do too. I love this place. I got this wash. I could go up that wash. There's probably you're gonna find javelina, maybe up in there. Definitely rabbits. Early in the morning, you'll find rabbit. Yeah, you can't beat this area. I'd be a little hesitant if we had monsoon season, but as long as there's not much rain and you're all right. It ain't gonna hurt you. And I can't believe this people took a freaking trailer down there in that 100-yard spot that I was showing you in that wash. They were in this riverbed with a trailer, a four-wheel drive truck, and I was like, how the hell do you drive that down there? I would not want to be in that sand. Look at that tree right there. That's cool.
Yeah, I might go back up there and explore around again. That breeze feels so good.
Yeah, it's definitely not as hot as it was last weekend.
It's still pretty warm.
It's probably 104.
When you get out from that shade and you get out in the direct sunlight, it's warm.
TCP off exploring. Don't get bit by a snake, dude.
Okay. If you don't hear from me, I went that way.
Oh, yeah, I'll send in the recon team. Alright, contingency plan went up the backside of those trees, roughly 300 yards up that wash, looped it, came back down the wash, back to camp contingency. Now he's gonna wanna
You got a tiny little bird right above your head.
hike that hill right there. Hopefully it doesn't shit on me. Bird. He's gonna go. There's a game trail right up there, and you can't really see it from here, but there's a game trail. Goes up that hill. TCP is gonna walk up that hill for shits and giggles. It's about a 40-footer. It's not anything major. Cool little area though. We're gonna come camping here. I don't know if we'll do it next weekend, but we might do it the weekend after. When I have Josh, knee knocker, we'll come out, bring him out here, do some fire by friction, Dakota fire hole. Probably won't be able to have a ground fire legally, but whether anybody comes out here at night and hassles us, who knows. Alright, there he goes. Sorry for the movement, folks. The camera is the wind is kind of kicking me around a little bit. I don't have a tripod, so. And he's gone.